Hello, hello. Welcome to Luna Moth Messages. I'm here to do a collective read for you. I am going to start with a download that I had. And it was like, it's something that I have heard before. Like, obviously, it's something like from my childhood, right? But this came to me like after a really long time of like not even thinking about this. So all morning, I've been singing the tune for the Pink Panther. It was like the Pink Panther show. Um, and you either know or you don't know what it is, right? So but the tune was da-dum, 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 da-dum. I'm not a singer or anything like that, but that's like like it just kept coming and it kept coming, and I was like, all right, what is going on here? So I was like, let me look it up because maybe there's a message there. So I actually got a couple of things out of it. So I'm going to read to you some of the information that I got from it. So I learned that the music is a jazz piece by Henry Mancini. And Henry Mancini was a composer born in Little Italy, Ohio in 1924. And he died in Los Angeles, California in 1994. So LA could be significant. Ohio could be significant. Little Italy, just Little Italy in general, 1994 and 1924. So, the Pink Panther is a franchise that originated in with the 1963 live action heist comedy that was directed by Blake Edwards. And the film is actually about a diamond thief. Um, and it got its name because of the flaw that, like, the central flaw of the diamond was um, the flaw resembled a leaping panther when held to the light, right? And like the animated character was about a jewel thief, but and a detective, but it looks like the opening and closing credits had a sequence or something at which was created by animators David H. Depati and Friz Frelang. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. But it was like with the Pink Panther cat from the Pink Panther show that I grew up watching. So it did become popular, and then it became like its own thing, which is when I started watching it, because it actually became um, they turned it into the cartoon The Pink Panther Show. And this was something that came on NBC on Saturday mornings. So a Saturday morning could be significant. um, the names David and the name Frizz could be significant as well. And yeah. So I looked it up because, like I said, I was like, that is so random. Like, because I'm always like singing and whatever, and like, but that was like random. Like, I was really young when this was going on. So I just kind of wanted, because I was like, maybe someone needs a message and this is going to resonate. I don't know. But again, the name Henry, 1963, Blake, Edwards, those names could be significant, as well as, like I said, David and Frizz. Okay. All right. So let's see if we get anything on that download. Because that was strange. So childhood cartoons like Nostalgia could be significant here. But I did do a message prior to looking this up, and then I was like, you know what? Like, because it came back again. I was like singing the tune, and I was like, okay, I there's something here. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know. What about this message? So the Six of Swords. So moving to calmer waters. Remember, the initial story is about like a thief, um, a diamond thief or something like. Yeah, it was a diamond thief and a detective. So I'm getting maybe there's a situation here with something being taken from someone, or wanting to be or that someone wants to take something from someone. But it's giving here with the Six of Swords, like uh, there's an end coming to that. Yeah, we have the Three of Wands. This is moving away from and moving away and healing from uh, a difficult situation. This is Aquarius energy here and Aries energy as well. This is moving away from difficult situations and like preparing to take action towards our vision, trying to or planning on preparing and planning to take action towards our dreams, towards the life that we envision. So what else? Spirit, what else about this? What do you want us to know about this? Yeah, this is expansion after heartache, after a betrayal, after a lot of emotional pain here. Could have been a divorce or a separation, because the Six of Swords does show um, an energy here with a small person, so it could be a child. Um, so yeah, coming out of a difficult betrayal here. 33 could be significant. Spirit, what else about this? What do we need to know about this? We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So again, this is moving away from a difficult situation here. This is Virgo energy. And because this card speaks about self-development. So you could be working on yourself, on your spirit, on like the unseen. Like others don't see what you're working on because it's work that you're doing inside, within you. One more, Spirit. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is working hard on creating something new. This is a lot. This is air and earth energy with Aries and Taurus here. So this is trying to rebuild after a difficult situation. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the World. So this is the completion of a cycle here. Like I said, like a completion of a tough situation that you have left. You could be traveling as well with the World and the Six of Swords. They both speak about travel. So you might be traveling away from a situation here. So the world is card 21, which breaks down to, which, reduces to a 3. And again, so that's number 3 again. So 333 is significant. And threes are about community, optimism, and joy. So you might be moving towards a new community that brings you a lot more joy and happiness into your life after this difficult closing of this situation here. All right, Spirit, so can you give us more on this 6 of Swords here? Okay. So I have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is like putting effort towards the things that you have planted in the past, like seeds you've planted in the past, and a need to be patient. We have renewal, and the card did come out reversed. I'm not called to take it reversed here, so I'm not. But this is a time when you are, having to be patient, because maybe because it came out reversed, like you're still kind of a little stuck in whatever situation this is. And like, I don't mean physically, like I think physically you've moved away from the situation. And there's been a lot of hard work here. And it looks like you are putting hard work into moving away and renewing, a situation. It could be a family situation here. This is trying to get clarity on whatever situation this is for you and how to move this ahead. But there is a need, and I think that's why the renewal card came in reverse, because there is a need to be patient here. Obviously, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a planner, and they do take their time to they do take the time to plan for their future, because they want to make sure that everything is done correctly, right? And with the 7 of Pentacles, that's what I'm getting. Like, worry less, because your efforts and investments will be rewarded in the future. There's just that need for patience here. Forgot I got those cards to clarify. Can you clarify the 3 of Wands, Spirit? The 3 of Wands. We have strength. So this is going to take a lot of courage here. But I'm hearing the worst is over. So it looks like you are taking the steps in the right direction. There is progress here. You've done a lot, and I can see it and I can feel it. Like, you've done a lot here already by remaining. It's like you've remained in your power. You are stronger than you realized. And I think you are realizing that now. And you're being protected as well. What is this 3 of Swords? We have the Chariot. So you are taking control of, or you have taken control here of the situation when it comes to whatever suffering was going on in the past. Like, you've taken control of the emotions that come with all of that. And I do see that there is movement. Like I said, I see the hard work, and there's success coming. It's also, this card also speaks about balancing your priorities, right? Balancing your priorities, taking control of your life, taking control of your future, and you're doing this successfully. That's what I'm getting. What is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? All right, so I have the Knight of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Coins reversed. We have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Four of Cups. Okay. So this is giving me that you are driven to succeed. You're driven to succeed. You are, like, it looks like there's maybe there's definitely changes here. A lot of unexpected changes, maybe as well, emotional changes here. And then this could have to do, obviously, with a lot of growth, like self growth here. And but this is, like I said, because you have taken control of your thoughts, of your mind, like your upper chakras, like you've taken control of your communication here as well. So it looks like you are showing up a lot more focused, a lot more decisive, and you are moving yourself forward, because um, the Knight of Swords is very quick movement here. So this is also the Knight of Cups. Here is maybe someone is coming in here to offer you something, but what I'm seeing is that you're moving yourself forward, and you're not accepting. Looks like you're rejecting anything that seems like fantasy or illusion. Like you're not interested in that. Like you're just not interested. You're not accepting that. Any opportunity that you don't feel gives to you spiritually, right? Emotionally, like if it's not clear, then you don't want it. What is this Knight of Pentacles? So I just realized we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups. So we are missing the Knight. Wait, we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. We're missing the Knight of Wands. So there's action here that needs to take place. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Swords. So it looks like there's someone coming in to bring you an offer here, or simply to bring you clarity on something. Or this is you just getting clarity on a situation. Maybe on how to continue to move ahead. Clarity on the plans for the future, how to move something ahead. We have the Queen of Pentacles and then the Empress. Wow, okay. So this is giving me planning. like there's clarity coming in here about your finances. Um, yeah, it's giving like there's a lot of clarity coming in. It's like with the Knight of Pentacles and then the King of Swords. This is giving like you've taken your time, or you're taking your time to plan ahead, right? Uh, to build whatever, or rebuilding yourself, your life, whatever this is for you, right? What I'm getting, this is your life. You're kind of having to rebuild after a difficult situation, after walking away and starting something new. So, what I'm seeing is that there is a lot of clarity coming here about how to take action towards your growth, towards your expansion with the Empress here. This is like clarity on how to take action on the specifics here of how to give birth to your dreams, on the creative projects that you're working on, if that is the case for you here. But whatever it is, anything that you're doing, whether it's simply like, you know just life in general, right? Or business, or whatever it is, right? But it's looking like you are getting clarity on how to create that. And it's going to be successful. Yeah. And we have the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is wishes coming true. Your dreams becoming reality, right? This is good fortune. And this is creating that success for yourself. Um, this is fulfillment that you create for yourself by taking the actions needed to grow. Okay. So I want to know what, um, like, what happened here. Because, like I said, maybe the Pink Panther was just letting us know what happened before. Like I said, like maybe there was something taken from you. Could have been your stability. You were betrayed. Something to do with work, since the 8 of Pentacles is reversed here. What was taken away from the collective spirit? If anything, what was taken away from the collective? I mean, nothing could be taken from us, right? If it's meant for us, it's going to be ours. What was taken from the collective spirit? What was taken from the collective spirit? All right, so the card that wanted to show itself first here is the 10 of Wands. So the burdens, blockages, and difficulties were removed. You ended the cycle, which we can see with the World here. Daughter of Pentacles. Going on a new adventure. It's like something here about your inner strength, which is what I was talking about here. Because this is like, with like the 8 of Coins reversed, speaks about self-development. So it looks like what was attempted, like your inner strength was challenged here. Yeah, the 3 of Wands. Like there's a sense here that um, it was like something or someone was trying to block your ability to move ahead, to take action, like to take aligned action towards your future, towards an expansive future. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. But you released all of this, like as we saw. So it's like there's something here about your inner strength wanting to be taken away. It's like your ability to envision the future. They were trying to block your vision here, block your vision. 1010 could be significant. You might be seeing that number. You could look it up, the angel number 1010, if you feel called to, which is breaks down to the number 2, which I believe is about decisions. It's also the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, speaks about emotions. Yes, it's like your inner strength was challenged. The second house, also the second house is about value. So it's your personal finances, material possessions, and self-worth. So that's what the Pink Panther was talking about. Because remember, the original live action comedy was about a diamond thief. It's like a about priceless diamond that was called the Pink Panther. And what I'm getting is that someone was challenging your self worth. They were trying to come up against your self worth, your material wealth. There's a sense of wanting you to hit rock bottom, but it doesn't look like it worked. And even if it did, you're still moving forward. And sometimes rock bottom is the diamond. That's where you find the diamond, because that's where you find the lessons. Because otherwise you wouldn't pay attention to the lesson, right? So sometimes that's what it takes. And then we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're very perceptive, and this is giving me like you could see through the crap and whatever, and these people didn't want you to see, or whoever this is. Let me see if I could get something about a therapist, a doctor, or a teacher, or all three. Let me see which deck. Take this. So who's the thief here? Let's see if we get anything on that. Who's the thief, Spirit? Oh, that's too many. All right, so I'll take the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. It's funny because I'm asking these questions and Spirit is like, it doesn't matter. The point is that you're moving ahead. You've got wish fulfillment, you know. So what I'm seeing is that it was your wealth that was attacked. It wasn't. It was your financial opportunities here that were attacked. But it doesn't matter because you've still started something new. Like I said, you started something new. Or maybe this is what they were trying to take from you, but they weren't able to. Like you still have access to that. You still have access to something here that you've created. You could be a creative. It looks like you gave it to God, you gave it to your angels, you gave it to your spiritual team. You held on to your dreams, you held on to your beliefs, to your intuition. You trusted yourself and your intuition, and that's what's bringing in this emotional fulfillment, like your happiness, your treasure here. Like, even if they took something from you, it doesn't matter because you're still getting it back. You might be getting more than what they took from you, too. Yeah, there's still something here there's a lot here about emotions. So they were attacking your emotional body. Absolutely, for sure, because I saw it here a few times. But it's giving me that you went in and faced your fears. It's like whatever they did, it's just allowed for you to step into that part of yourself, and that deeper part of yourself, and you came out like this. See, because over here she's falling in, right? Here she's still underwater. She's still underwater, but she's enjoying it. She's happy. She's joyful. She's got her wealth. She learned the lesson while she was here, dealing with all the emotional, I don't know, the fears. She was still, she dealt with it. She dealt with the fears. And she's right here. She gave it to spirit and she learned the lessons. That's what I'm getting with that. All right, so I don't want to make this too long, so I am just going to get you some guidance. And then, because I just wanted to like tap into that energy, because I was like, if I don't look it up, I'm going to have that in my head all day. But let's see, Spirit, what's the message here? All right, so we got the Hanged Man and we have the Justice. So again, this is giving me like they thought they drowned you out. They thought they were going to drown you out by taking from you, by doing whatever the heck they thought they were going to do here. And you were like, okay. And you stood still, took a pause, chose to learn the lesson. That's what I keep hearing. And that is your justice. That is your justice, because you grew out of this situation. You came out of this enlightened. You came out of this with your truth, your inner truth. And then we have the Six of Wands. Yes, you came out of there victorious. Something about a father. Yeah, this story, the story behind this card, is about a daughter whose dad did not, it's like they didn't have the same beliefs or something, and she still chose herself, she chose her beliefs, it's something like that, and she was seen, she was very respected and celebrated for it. So that's what I'm seeing. You came out of it uh victorious. You came out of this victorious. So whatever this broken heart here was, whatever this heartbreak, this betrayal, you closed that cycle and you learned the lessons that you needed to learn. That's good. All right, let me get you a Moonology card. There's also something here about speaking, because as soon as I started doing this, my throat got like super dry and like scratchy. Maybe it's because I was singing the whole time, singing the Pink Panther theme the whole time, or the tune or whatever. I don't know. What is the message here, Spirit? What's the message? What's the message? All right. So we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. All right, so that's very significant. And I just looked at the strength card, which is also Leo. So a Leo could be significant. You could be a Leo, or Leo season is going to be significant for you, which is coming right up. So, but okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.